I just want people to see my work and know that's me, and then remember me from the things I created and the impact I had on them from what I created, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm only gonna paint. I'm not gonna fucking work no job that I don't want to do. I'd rather be poor than to sacrifice my happiness for something I don't want to do. So a lot of people do disagree with me as far as the fact that you have to have other options of income if the one that you want is not working out, you know? And there's a lot of times that I have to experience that as far as with sales and support like that, but I'm not gonna quit because eventually one day everything I want as far as income and riches and abundance is going to come to me because I never gave up on what I believed in. So I guess a lot of people don't agree with the fact that I'm not willing to sacrifice my happiness for a job, you know?
That's important.
My biggest inspirations are definitely Andy Warhol, Keith Haring, and Basquiat, for sure, because those people were the artists that, you know, paved the way for our time period of artists, you know. And when I look at their work, it kind of represents me because everything I create with bold colors, pop, is going to catch your attention. And that's what Andy Warhol do for me, Keith Haring, and Basquiat. So definitely as far as pop art and, you know, art that isn't as, what would I say? It's not like fine art, you know?
It's more abstract.
Yeah, it's more abstract.
I dig it.
Be yourself, create from your heart, and follow your heart. If your job isn't, you know, it's feeding you, but it isn't feeding your soul, do what you feel is best for you. And as far as monetizing, you have to figure out your market. Like, okay, I love to paint, I love clothes, so I decided I should, you know, put my art on clothes, and people really responded to that, so I just create and see what response I get, and then what people like, I try to, you know, keep up with that to gain money. But at this point, I feel like I can't people please anymore. I gotta do what I like, you know? Spiritual growth journey been tough. Probably the toughest thing I ever had to deal with, because, and when I say spiritual growth, I mean in being able to have an abundance of creative ideas and create just from me, not duplicating, not replicating anything, just, you know, putting myself out there and to allow people to see something from, you know, something of my own, you know. And with spiritual growth, that's helping me discover me from a different standpoint, you know, not from an aesthetic standpoint, but from a soul standpoint. Yeah.
So what has been the challenges?
I guess I would say getting rid of the negative things within me that's holding me back from furthering my success. Yeah.
So how do you feel now?
I feel like I'm halfway there. Yeah. I feel like I need to take care of my family.
Okay.
So as far as even when I hit bumps and I'm like, okay, this didn't turn out the way I wanted to, or this didn't get the response or the support or the income that I expected to get. So I'm like, I can't let up because it's not how I wanted to turn out the first point around. So I'm like, I gotta keep going because there's no point of stopping or quitting, because I have an end goal of just being a sole provider for my family. Yeah, I feel like my purpose is to take care of those around me and to also inspire people that I don't know. Okay. So yeah, that's my purpose. I guess to be a service to my family.
Got you.
I first started painting in like 2015. That summer, I quit my job in like May. I was working at the post office. I quit in May, and Diamond, my wife, she supported me, and she was like, okay, while you figure it out, I'm gonna hold it down. You need to come up with what you gonna do, you know, for income. So I started painting. I always been into painting, but I never took it seriously. I never really tried. And I went to art school in 2011. I dropped out, but I still had my supplies and I never used them. So I went into my supplies that summer and I just started painting. I was some shit. And I was like, damn, I'm some shit like shit. But I still kept painting. And so that summer, I think the next summer, it was like 2016, Malik had released Eat. And I was like, I gotta get up 5 o'clock in the morning and be to work at 5:30. I cannot do this shit. So I was going to work, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my art. And so in the meantime with that, I was going out, I was seeing Malik, you know, do his stuff. And I went to one of the first pop-ups he had, and he was like, Carla, why you ain't tell me you was coming? You could have helped me. And I'm like, all right, I got you next time. 5 years from here, I see myself in galleries across the world as far as my paintings. I'm definitely gonna get back to creating pieces because I haven't painted a canvas since like last year. So after I finish knocking out all my orders, I'm getting back to painting for sure.
And where can people find you?
On social media?
Everywhere.
Oh, everywhere. On social media, you can find me under @iCarleezy. That's on Twitter and Instagram. I don't have a Facebook. It's for old people. Yeah, that's it.
Well, Carla, I
Website
appreciate-
coming soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.